Inspired by Judy Blume's groundbreaking 1975 novel Forever, watch the reimagined coming-of-age series about young love by Mara Braca Keel, the iconic creator of Girlfriends. The epic love story follows two Black teens, Keisha and Justin, as they explore romance and their identities through the awkward journey of being each other's firsts. Watch Forever, premiering May 8th only on Netflix.
Did you know over 65% of adults in the U.S. are magnesium deficient? That can lead to muscle cramps, brain fog, headaches, and insomnia. Symbiotica's magnesium L-threonate is the only form that crosses the blood-brain barrier, delivering nutrients straight to your brain for better memory, focus, and mood. Symbiotica's formulas are pure, no artificial additives or hidden ingredients. It's a difference you can feel. With thousands of 5-star reviews, people swear by it. Refresh your spring routine with 20% off plus free shipping at Symbiotica.com/rach. That's Symbiotica.com/RACH. Hi guys, welcome to your Sunday pep talk. These are short little episodes that I create with the intention of giving you a little motivation on this Sunday. I want to give you some inspiration, a little kick in the butt, maybe if that's what you need, but a reminder that you are strong and powerful and you have the ability to create any life that feels good for you. So let's talk a little bit about taking up space. This idea is for anyone who has been making themselves small. And you know if that's you, right? You know if you go into spaces and you worry about being too much, being too loud, being wrong or different or not fitting in, and so you act in a way that is inauthentic with your true self. This is for anyone who's been second-guessing yourself in meetings. Maybe you have been shrinking yourself in your relationship or tiptoeing around other people's comfort. You're trying to make mama happy, you're trying to make your partner happy, you're trying to make your boss happy, you're trying to be everything for everyone. And if your life is anything like mine, it rarely works out that way. It's almost like the more we try and please others, the worse and worse it gets. Let me say this really clearly for anyone who needs to hear it today. You were not put on this earth to be convenient. You were not put on this earth to fit perfectly into someone else's life. This is your life. You are the main character of your life. Not your mother-in-law's life, not your husband's life, not your girlfriend's life, or your sister's. This is your story. And inside of your story, you were meant to take up space. Let that sink in for a minute. I was at yoga this weekend, and the teacher said something that hit me sideways, even though it was such a simple thought. We were doing a stretch that involved reaching our arms off to the side while we were on the ground. And she said, the mat is a representation of your life. Feel free to stretch outside of it. And I know that is the simplest thought, but it just made my brain click into a higher gear. Because here we all are in this yoga class and we're trying to stretch, but the mat has created this false boundary that we're all trying to stay inside of. She was like, the mat represents your life. Stretch beyond it. Your voice, your body, your energy, your ideas, stretch beyond them. You're not too much. Your thoughts are not too much. Your voice is not too much. Your body is not too much. They are yours and they are necessary. So many of us, especially women, were taught to be agreeable, to be likable, to be soft in the right places and silent in the right places. We learn to read the room. We learn to shrink around the edges and soften our own corners. We saw behavior modeled and then we tried to replicate that, because if I could just be like her, if I could just act like them, if I could just look like those girls over there, then I will be accepted. We learn to apologize almost as soon as we learn to speak. We learn to defer, to wait our turn, to let someone else take the credit. And when we tried to take on leadership roles, we were told to stop being so bossy. Meanwhile, our brothers were never given that term. They were called leaders. What was it for? All of these things that we did, all of this conforming that we tried to do, all of this living into someone's expectations to make other people more comfortable in our presence. No. I know you guys. I have been in community with you guys for over a decade. I have not one time had an anarchist or an evil dictator come to a book signing. We are normal, everyday human beings trying to become a better version of ourselves, trying to be better leaders, trying to be better friends, better parents, better partners. We're working on our health. We're working on our life. We're hoping maybe we'll write a book someday. This is not a community of like evil overlords. So why is it that a community where there aren't evil, bad, crazy people still feel like every part of them is wrong? I had a woman come to the last book tour, and at the end there's a Q&A and you can ask questions. And her big thing was that she wanted to wear outfits that she thought were cool, but she was embarrassed because she lives in a small town, and if she goes to the local Target, what are the other moms going to think of her if she's wearing a bright, bold print? And I'm like, this is what we're afraid of? Society has us so afraid of wearing the wrong thing. What do you think the chances are that we can actually change, real positive change on this earth, if we can't even change our shirt? This has to stop. You are allowed to exist loudly, if that's your jam. You are allowed to exist quietly, if that's what you would prefer. Taking up space just means that you understand you get to exist on this earth in the way that feels authentic to you. Physically, emotionally, professionally, spiritually. You don't need permission. You already belong. As soon as you understand that you belong, everything else will click into place. And listen, I'm not saying this just to hype you up for the sake of it. I'm saying this because there is something in you, a purpose, a vision, a dream, and it needs more room to breathe. You have been keeping it small because you're afraid of what people will think of you. What if they think you're arrogant? What if they think you're selfish? What if they think you're full of yourself, or annoying, or too ambitious, or not ambitious enough? Taking up space is not about ego. It's about presence. It's about you belonging to yourself fully and unapologetically. You don't have to perform to be worthy. You don't have to shrink to be accepted. You don't have to hold your breath and wait to be invited in. This is your life. This is your stage. This is your seat at the table. You want to feel more confident in being yourself? Hang out with people who are confident being themselves. Grab your seat at the table, or maybe this is the time that you need to build your own damn table. But show up fully. Start today, and even you can start small if you have to and grow a little bit louder as you feel more confident to stand taller, to stand boldly, to take up a little more space. The world doesn't need one more woman playing small. The world doesn't need one more man afraid to stand up for himself. The world needs you, exactly as you are.
Inspired by Judy Blume's groundbreaking 1975 novel Forever, watch the reimagined coming-of-age series about young love by Mara Braca Keel, the iconic creator of Girlfriends. The epic love story follows two Black teens, Keisha and Justin, as they explore romance and their identities through the awkward journey of being each other's firsts. Watch Forever, premiering May 8th only on Netflix.
Have you ever noticed how celebrities have brighter, whiter looking eyes? Their makeup artists have a little secret in their kit: Lumifi Redness Reliever Eye Drops. Lumifi dramatically reduces redness in just 1 minute. It literally happens right before your eyes. It helps your eyes look brighter, whiter, and more awake for up to 8 hours. No wonder Lumifi is so loved by influencers, celebrities, and makeup artists, and has over 6,000 5-star reviews on Amazon. Lumifi is also the #1 eye doctor recommended redness reliever eye drop, and it's FDA approved. No bleach, no dyes, just incredible results. Plus, it's made by the eye care experts at Bausch & Lomb. So whether you're on set, on a date, or running on just a few hours of sleep, Lumifi can help your eyes look brighter and whiter. When you try it, you'll see that it's what your eyes have been looking for. Check out LumifiEyes.com to learn more.